Namaste student. Today we are going to start with the Constitution part 2, Constitution what and why. In the last topic we have already discussed about the meaning of the Constitution and need of the Constitution. Firstly, I let you revise the last topic, that what is the Constitution. Constitution is the supreme law for the country which generate the trust between the society. It is the supreme law for the country and it plays very important role to make the law in the country. So student, in the last topic we have started with the topic of the why do we need a constitution. We need a constitution because in a society there are the different community, there is the diversity in the community, so it maintain the unity between the different diverse group of the population, it maintain the unity between the different class, caste and religion. So we need a constitution, and to maintain the law and order in the society, it is constitution. So it is very necessary, the constitution of the country. Now constitution make the relation between government and the people. Constitution plays very important role between the people and the government. Government which is elected by the people, government which is executive in the country, executive always execute the law for the country, the leader of the executive execute the law for the country, and the leaders are elected by the people. So constitution tells us about the relation between government and the people, because peoples are connected with the government and people plays very important role in the decision making process. In a democratic constitution, there is the role of the people is very important, because in a democratic country where the constitution is framed, people plays very important role in the government policies decision, in the program and policy and the decision, because the leader of the government who framed the government in the country, that make the decision for the country, and who are those people who take the decision for the country? Those are elected representative. So in a constitution, in a country, constitution plays very important role to maintain the law and order in the society, and democratic constitution take the decision regarding to the society, and it generate the trust between the different peoples who are living together. It generate the unity between the different diverse population. Now come on the next topic. We are today going to start with the features of the Constitution. In the Indian Constitution, we talk about that Constitution was framed by the Constituent Assembly, and in the Constituent Assembly there were the different committees were framed. Like we can take the example, draft committee was there. Draft committee which framed the Indian Constitution, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairperson of draft committee. So now we are going to discuss with the features of the Constitution. First feature of the Indian Constitution, it is a written constitution. It is framed in a book and it is written by the member of the Constituent Assembly like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Sachidanand Sinha, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who have framed the Indian Constitution in a written form. And there are number of the articles, there are the number of the parts and schedules of the Indian Constitution. We can take the example that Indian Constitution were taken 2 year, 11 month and 18 days for the framing of the Constitution in the written form, in a book form. Second feature of the Indian Constitution is the longest Constitution. It is the world longest Constitution. Why it is longest? Because there are basically 395 articles in the Indian Constitution. So it is longest constitution of the world. There are the number of the schedules in the Indian Constitution. There are the 22 parts basically in the Indian Constitution. So it was very longest constitution of the world. Now, independent judiciary. It is the third organ of the government. First organ, it is legislative. Second organ, it is executive. And third organ is independent judiciary. What is the role of the independent judiciary in the country? It is independent. Why it is independent? Because nobody can interrupt the decision of the judiciary. So we can say that judiciary is independent body of the country. So judiciary, what is the work of the judiciary? In day-to-day life, judiciary never interrupt in the decision of the government. What is the role of the judiciary? Judiciary is protect the law for the country, and judiciary interrupt when any organ of the government is not doing work according to the constitution. If central government, state government is not doing work according to the constitution, then judiciary will interrupt the decision. We can say judiciary is the mediator between legislative and executive. Judiciary is the mediator between central and state, and judiciary is the guardian of the fundamental rights. We can say because judiciary is the guardian of the fundamental right, it means we can knock the door of the judiciary whenever our fundamental rights are exploited. When fundamental rights are exploited, we can go to the judiciary. It is regarding to the Supreme Court, High Court, and we can say that district court is also there. Now next point is parliamentary form of the government. Indian constitution was adopted, the parliamentary form of the government. Where it was adopted from? It was adopted from UK. Parliamentary form of the government we has adopted from the United Kingdom, British. It means it is the borrowed feature of the Indian constitution is parliamentary form of the government. And parliamentary form of the government means there are two houses of the parliament. First is Lok Sabha, second is Rajya Sabha. Yes, Lok Sabha is the house of the people. Why is Lok Sabha is the house of the people? Because the member of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. So, it is house of the people, and it is also the lower house of the parliament because it is Rajya Sabha is the upper house and Lok Sabha is the lower house. And Lok Sabha is the house of the people because the people of the Lok Sabha are directly the representative of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. So, it is the house of people. Now, it is the federal system of government. Next feature, parliamentary form of government. There are the two houses of the parliament, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is the house of the people. Rajya Sabha is the council of state. Rajya Sabha is known as the council of state. Why? Because the state legislative assembly elect the member of Rajya Sabha. So, it is known as the council of state. It should be clear to each and everyone that Lok Sabha, it is the house of the people, directly elected people are there in the Lok Sabha, and in the Rajya Sabha there are the representative indirectly elected by the representative of the state legislative assembly. So, it is the state legislative assembly. Now, it is the federal system of government. Federal system of the government means power is divided between central, state and local bodies. It is known as the federal system of the government. In the federal government, the power is divided between different level of the government. First level, central government. Second level, it is state government. And third level, it is the local government. So, when power is divided vertically in the country, horizontal power sharing, it is the different organs of the government like legislative, executive and judiciary. In the vertical power sharing, it is known as the federal structure of the country. Federal structure means when power is divided between different level of the government. First government, central, higher authority of the country for the all decision making process takes in by the central government. Second level of the government, state government. State government is always responsible for the citizen of the particular state. It means Government of Rajasthan will be responsible for the people of Rajasthan. Government of Maharashtra will be responsible for the people and citizen of the Maharashtra. They will be not interrupt to each other. But central government is responsible for the entire country, for the nation, for the most important subject which are included in the central government like union list, defense. It is regarding to the railway. Most important national important subject are included with the central government. So student, federal structure is when power is divided between central, state and local bodies. It is known as the federal system of the government. Local government was introduced in 1992 in the India country. When it was amendment was the 76 1992 when the local government was introduced, the regular election were conducted in India country for the local people, for the local government. Now it is the third tier government of the country is local government. So let's revise the point. The features of the constitution: written constitution, longest constitution, independent judiciary, parliamentary form of the government and federal system of the government. Written constitution means it was in a written form. Longest means it is the longest constitution of the world. There are the 395 articles, 12 schedules are there and there are the 22 parts of the Indian constitution. Basically, independent judiciary plays very important role to maintain the law and order in the society. It is independent because it cannot be interrupted in the any working condition of the any organ of the government. So it is independent. Parliamentary government, there is the parliamentary form of the government. Power is divided into the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, two house of the parliament. Lok Sabha, it is the house of the people. Rajya Sabha, it is the state assembly. We can say the member of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the state legislative assembly. So it is the state legislative council. Federal structure means power is divided between the different level of the government. Different level means central government, state government and local government. So what is constitution? Constitution is the supreme law for the country. Why do we need constitution? We need a constitution to generate the trust between the different diversity in a society. We need a constitution to make the law for the country. We need a constitution to maintain the unity and coordination between different diverse group in the society, and it connect the government and the people. It is very important function of the constitution that it coordinate people and government, because in a country, the government, democratic country, government is directly elected by the people and it maintain the relation between government and people. So in the next topic we will start with the next features of the Indian Constitution. Today we have discussed 5 features of the Constitution. In the next topic we will start with the different features of the Indian Constitution. Thank you.